Hello, students. This is Miss Clark, and I'm just on here explaining how to complete this plot chart. I explained to some students already, but some of you did not get to this point, so I'm just making this quick video to explain to you how to fill out this chart correctly. So first of all, you're going to start with putting your human condition right here. So for example, your human condition might be fear, so you're going to write the word fear in this box, and then you're going to write a definition for the word fear. You'll have to search up for this definition online so that you can get the best definition in here. So again, you're going to put the human condition plus the definition of that word. Then we're going to move to the protagonist and the antagonist. So the protagonist, of course, is going to be the good person in the story. So you will have to put the name of the person right here, and then you're going to write the opposing person or the opposing character or force in the story. So the antagonist in your story might not be an actual person, it might be nature or it might be the society. So in that case, you would put the name of the good character right here, and then you would also have to put nature if nature is the antagonist in your story. Then we're going to go over to this circle right here, and you will have to identify the type of conflict that we're going to see in the story. So say, for example, your conflict is external, you're going to highlight the word external, and then you're going to move to this line and tell me what type of external conflict it is. So the type of external conflict might be man versus man, man versus nature, whatever the case may be. If it's an internal conflict, then you only need to highlight the word internal. You would not need to put anything here, really. Or you could just write on here man versus himself. So again, that's what you do. Then in the exposition box, you will have to explain in 2 to 3 sentences the beginning of your story. Now, if you review the definition for exposition, you'll realize that in the exposition of a story, we're supposed to be introduced to the main characters, the setting, and the conflict. So that should be in this section right here in 2 to 3 sentences. So you're basically breaking down how the story will begin in this box right here. Just a quick 2 to 3 sentence summary. Then we're going to go to the rise in action and we're doing pretty much the same thing. So again, in 2 to 3 sentences, you're going to explain how the conflict is going to intensify. How is it going to become more complicated for the character, right? So that's what's happening in the rise in action. Now you start with your first sentence right here, second sentence right here, third sentence right here, if you have 3 sentences, of course. Then we're going to go to the climax. And of course, this is the highest point in the story. So you're explaining to me the big thing. What is it that the reader is waiting to see? Or what is it that the reader is going to be most interested in? So that's what you're going to have for the climax in 2 to 3 sentences. Then for the fall in action, you're going to talk to me about the effect of the climax. What happens as a result of the climax? And you're going to do this in 2 to 3 sentences. And then finally, we're going to move to the resolution. Is the conflict resolved, right? 2 to 3 sentences for that also. So once you have completed all of these sections, then you're going to go over here where it says title. And I know you might not have a concrete title at this point, but you should be able to write at least your best idea for a title. That can change later on, but I need to see something here. So when I'm checking your chart, I'll see if your title makes sense with the events that you have described on your chart. So again, you put your title here. And of course, you'll put your name here plus your partner's name for the authors. So this is what you need to have completed today in class. When I get back on Tuesday, I expect to have this activity. You will keep one copy and your partner will submit the other copy so that I can grade that. This grade will go into quarter 3. Now, the final thing that I want to talk to you about is one, you need to complete your IXL lessons. Some of you have already done that. For those who have not completed their IXL lessons, you need to copy the information from the board. The lessons are written on the board. The username and password is also there. You need to copy that information, complete your lessons, take a screenshot or a picture with your phone, email me the information so that when I get in on Tuesday, I will collect your sheet with your other lessons, and I will also check my email for the rest of the lessons that you completed, and those scores will be put in for quarter 2. So again, all of this should be completed by Monday. So you may have some homework to do. I don't know how much you'll get done in class, but this sheet is going to be turned in on Tuesday as well as your Excel sheet. All right, see you on Tuesday. Be on your best behavior and get a lot of work done today.